All right, everybody. So, we're continuing on with the story quests, of course. So, we've gone with Estinian and Alphino to see if we could persuade Lady Iceheart in, joining our cause. And in getting there, we also met with this well-mannered widow. Very happy person. She has some flowers for her husband that she's been trying to deliver to his grave. So, while I was here, teleported here, I said, why not let us help this lady? Let's go get it. Let's go get it done. Get those flowers where they gotta go. Alright, so we're here for the flower delivery. Go and get it in there. Up, unkept grave site. Let's see. Let's put these flowers up on here for the husband. And then we'll go tell her right now. For now, let's go meet with Estinian and Alphino. We had to kill some polar bears last time. Apparently, Lady Iceheart keeps some polar bears around. Reminds me of the witch. She does keep polar bears around, right? The expedition leader has a promising lead to aid you in the search for Lady Iceheart. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is that not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled by comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. Estinian, my interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snow fields and pray that the gods lead us right into Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. What are we gonna do? Collect paper? Is that what we're gonna do? There's already a piece right here. Alphino, get it? Okay, so we'll just collect these little bits of paper. Alright, I picked up all the papers that you guys couldn't find. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Yep. 3 whole ass pages, front and back. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgonine Mills heretics and their fellows in the Amphitheatre. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. So we're gonna get that savage mind, right? Yeah. Alphino, what say you of this? Sounding out the amphitheater. Alphino seems intent on traveling to the XIV Amphitheatre. The XIV Amphitheatre, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreeder succeeded in recreating the XIV beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgonine Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak Tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out to the western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Back to the icy wall. I like how it all just, it all just comes back together. Each place is always, not forgotten. As you can see, every corner of this little building out of nowhere has been explored. They block you. No, not here. Where is this guy? Went to the wrong one. He lies below us still. There he is. Hey, what are you doing down there, dude? I can't even jump down. Oh. Okay. I made it. On 1 HP, but I made it. Ah, the guests of House Voltomp, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akafa beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Let's go, dude. It's been non-stop battles getting into Heavensward. I remember this place well. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Ready with this, bells and swords. Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. May dragon wings bear us to victory. Not this day, heretics. Not this day. Come over here. Come over here. But yet you're fighting, Alphino. You're throwing ruins left and right. They're done. There's more! Go, 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 go.
Your guard is down.
Nice, dude. You just took them all out. Is that him? Dude, did Estinine just turn into a braggin? Oh no. These dudes did. Apparently they can turn into dragons. This guy's gotta be the last guy. He has a name. Letito Lustio of the first line. Whoa! He's like, bro.
Focus. Release.
I can do things. Do you think they can just turn into dragons and beat us? Bro, I have a dragoon on my side. You know what that means, right? The last blow is yours. Boom. Done. Duty completed. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian. I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ash Pool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magicked slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. I think I've been there. The Dreaming Dragon. Estinian. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the Convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. The leader, Jean-Talot, may have information of us to use. Ah, but mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion. I am not willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. The Convictors, they sound pretty cool. All right. This is the story of a girl who got a river and drowned the whole world. Yes, it's right here. I've been there. Okay. Let's go then. So is the Dreaming Dragon up there, that one that we saw? Or that thing? It looks like a wing. It looks like Sin's wing, dude. Jean-Talot, we are here. Looks like an asshole. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the winds claim your corpse. Damn, I beg your pardon. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my? By the fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Jean-Talot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I am afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you. We shall. Olivia, Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Jean-Telot, what are you doing here? Baby steps. Jean-Telot wants you to experience firsthand what life at the Convictory is like. And we get one of those things. And then this guy, what is this guy giving us? More ether currents? The dead care not for justice, but well though would seem them have it just the same. And we'll continue the story though. Alphino is eager to gather information on the heretics. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Spray peek with as many people as you can, Olivia. You, Boris Banneret. Nay, I know of no heretics, but you honestly expect me to keep track of every Redimo, Veramont, and Bertanon that wanders in and out of a camp? Bertanon? I remember that name. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Damn, he considers humans miserable creatures. Lucier, did you see anything? Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Periquet or someone? I've enough trouble keeping these preying fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Periquet, they're telling me you got a lot of things to say. Some that I can help you with, milady. He's also smoking. Heretics, is it? Well, I've never been one myself, but that ain't to say that there's some other people around here that may be heretics. We could be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I am Periquet, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see. No, it was by order of Sir Jean-Telot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying my wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's so patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen the second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. So now we wait in line for some purple smoke. I've seen a lot of purple smoke. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. Estinian just wants to put that lance in some foes. You know what I mean? Lucier. Some more ether currents. Let's see, we'll gather what's going on. I want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only things we have to contend with out there. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them would suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Okay, she'll give me an ether current, and Jean-Telot over here will also give me an ether current. And then the Pope over here, Churchman, seems something about the dead. Alright, cool. So we got a quest. I think a dungeon, I guess, right? Estinian, we are ready. Purple flame, purple flame. Oh, like purple rain, purple rain. Estinian wishes to prepare a signal fire to lure in the heretics. If we are to lure our foes to the position, then we must find a means to produce a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged in a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, I am. Are you not, Olivia? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. Aye, it would take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Alright, so I play Monster Slayer. What monsters have you slain? Oh, so I seem to have found it by accident. The woolly yak. Come on now. So I'm gonna skin this whole thing. I need 2 of these in order to produce enough smoke. Alright, that's enough. That's enough yak. Yakety yak. And then... oh, I gotta go all the way over there. Wow. Baby steps. And over here too. Lonely vigil. For all the nights to come. Ooh, and an ether current. Oh my god, I was super close and now he decides to attack me. No, where you going? Estinian, talk to me before he comes over here. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need? Yeah, bro. I don't know why we needed 2, but we got 2. It's gonna be a big ass fire then, right? What? How did we need 2 hides for a fire this big?
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Ah.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent.
So we want to ask you if you could talk
Now,
to the big daddy
tell me why you are
dragon.
here.
We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard. We wish to speak with you. Be direct. Like a warrior!
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth,
There's no romance
the spark
here.
which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva.
Oh, is that her right there?
While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elizan is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither.
So they got it on and created
Such
what,
melancholy
Dravanians?
musings plagued Hraesvelga, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation,
He
the
ate
maid
her.
bid the worm consume her,
Oh,
that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
it did.
Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelga ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions.
Dude, that's fatal.
No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
Envy. Killer of souls.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until
got our
he
man right here,
prizes it from the
Estinian.
hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
How big is this eye? There it is. Just gotta wait, and then my questions will be answered.
gods!
Still bloody.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
Yep. For sure.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
He just wants to kill, dude. He doesn't care about the eye anymore.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelga instead?
The
He has
ancient
thus far shown no
one?
inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
You've spoken to this guy before?
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where
Where
Hraesvelga
Hraesvelga
resides.
To Dravania. What? The beast within it's talking to me. Somebody stop me! Are we talking to Dark Highland now? Oh. What? We're reconnecting with like the ice crystal or something? We've rekindled our power. What is this? What's going on? My heart. My
Is
icy
autumn this,
heart.
my friend?
I think Heidelin's trying
I
to
sense
speak
the
to me
many
again.
battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were.
So she still resides
Thy
within
will
us.
to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
I still want to know why Midgard-Solmer took away our blessing, though. Like, what is this about? He's saying that I'm gonna see the truth. Well, like, you know... What is the truth, then? Sail. Tell me what the truth is. Ah, look, I get new things. Rainbow shirt of fending. How is this better? It's a shirt. But it's better. Let's see what it looks like. With the gear. Display the gear. Ooh. Nice. We're just gonna look chill with our big ass X. Okay. We accept. You are Olivia, yes? Pray address me as your sail, if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light, but history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Chocobo Forest? Yo, are we gonna meet Barts too? Alright, so we are to go. Ah, it's very close actually. The Dravanian Highlands is just ahead. And then let's go. Alright, here we go. New lands means new FMV to show it off.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind.
Chocobo Forest?
A land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes. They came.
They came. Oi, the Chocobos! I don't know if you can hear broccoli. The sail, is this the Chocobo Forest? Dang, it's huge! And look at that. That has to be a dragon. I mean, I guess that's where we are. Tailfeather? I think that's Tailfeather. Or somewhere around there. Probably that. I don't know. We'll see. We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som-Al will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see what we are properly provisioned? There is a village here? But I thought these lands the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? The wild Chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Marcechamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to this ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. Dang, Estinian is just like, dude, are we done here? We have things to do. And I have to get this fart bubble really quick. Dude, the wild chocobos! Oh no! He's coming! Ah! I didn't want to fight you, buddy. But you forced my hand. They're pretty tough. Look at his carcass just laying there. And while Broccoli sings the fanfare. Da, 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 da. I like this place. It reminds me of Gridania. Alright, let's attune. Let's see, where are all my people at? Got a traveling merchant, Bender. We got Vigamue. They're in here. Da, da, da. Rabon, is that you? Da, da, da. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. And Ysayle, too. Oh, and if it ain't the lovely Ysayle. It's been too long, girl. That it has, Marsa Champ, that it has. My companions and I on a pilgrimage to Som-Aw. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I am not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Ysayle not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering Salem trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. As in, you'd expect the local wildlife's canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere. And we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. And no, Ysayle didn't say anything like that. You're welcome. Now, I know I won't stop Ysayle here, but dragons ain't the only thing you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. Let's put on that shirt. It's gonna look a little weird, but I have a shirt now. Marsa Champ, Mad Champ. Worse than dragons and some bad news. Marsa Champ is looking for a reliable pair of feet, which probably takes us to where we need to go anyway, so we'll accept that too. But it's worse than dragons. We got the aiming, healing, and casting. The casting one's pretty alright. Marsa Champ would give you fair warning about what waits in the west. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you, the bloody Nath. They're what you might get if you crossed an antling with a megalocrab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. They never used to stray far from their hives, but the fear of the dragons. But they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties for moms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it'd be closer to the Nath's home territory. So I'm guessing the Nath is the next beast tribe. Twould seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Nath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here? In Dravania? Aye. 'Twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its boughs. That was when I chanced upon Hasralga. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of the majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Master Chump found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health. And in Tailfeather, I remained for some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals, but I interrupted you. You were saying that Nath were once a peaceful people. Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they were rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed then. What of it? We have not the time to creep through an underbrush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Som Al and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path, then. Very well. Let us first follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there, we should have a fair view of the road that leads to Som Al. Shall we? Then let's go. Estinian just wants to go. Estinian. Sorry. This is where our road leads us. More purple clouds. Shoulda known. Marching steel drone. This is them, eh? The new beast tribe. You're done. Doing nothing. Leave us alone. And now we proceed to what? That place. Looks like we're getting very close to the edge of the trees. Smoldering waste. You would keep me from the smoldering wastes. Look at him. You see, he shot that. It's like a goblin cross a crab. I think that's what the guy said. No. Place looks very desolate. The Malia? Look at the Malia just... Somebody kill me! Not me, dude. Not me. Not yet. No. No, 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 no. Oh, look. Should we chance to meet up Master Champ again, remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Nath, I doubt I would be standing here. Amid ruins that I would tentatively describe as Ishgardian, the style is not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphino, that this structure is, in fact, 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of the age when our ancestors and dragonkind lived together in peace. You claim that this is as evidence of our harmonious past? I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool, how desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Olivia, pray reason with these two. Our goals are the same. Set aside your differences for now. The truth of the past will be revealed. Grunt. Set aside your differences for now. Blah 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 blah. Quite. Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent the war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and Ishgardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Olivia's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You would have me keep my counsel until Olivia's visions confirm the truth? Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with Rasvalga will likely provide the catalyst Olivia's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. And we'll get to casting. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go talk to Rasvalga in Hogwarts. And I leveled up. One more level and we can do the other warrior quest. Whoa, that's him! The Trine Towers. Ysel wishes to survey and approach to the distant towers. And we'll get defending stuff now. We'll just look like regular pants now. So yeah, okay, cool. So now we're gonna go meet Rasvalga in the Dravanian Highlands. So yeah, I guess let's explore this place now. Seems pretty huge. That's what she said. And yeah, Lost Athnoth. Fuck Asthok. I've seen that name. So yeah, we've learned so much more about this land and what we're gonna do about freaking, what was his name? Rig Reserve? I don't know why I forget their names so fast. But yeah, that other guy who wants to raid Ishgard with an iron wing. We'll see how we can remedy that situation with the Assail joining us for everything now. So yeah, I'll be exploring more and I'll see you guys on the next story quest. Peace.